you're spending on books in this case. If it's not an if you're not gaining something from this pastime.
I know that you. Okay. It's but you know that you're not gaining something from all things in the world. I mean that probably the main goal of all deeds is pleasure, some kind of pleasure, and it just this
Yeah, but
this
pleasure could
thing
be gained
is
from the more
end
useful
point.
things.
What?
Pleasure could be gained from much useful things, like chess. Chess is changing
Chess?
your mind.
No. It's yeah. Chess. It's a good example of pseudo
Yes,
intellectual. Yeah.
but still you can't play chess. If you have no experience in this, you can't um,
Yeah,
predict
and you.
your next move. Don't you think that if you're changing your style of the game from just placing some figures on the board to predicting your move and gaining strategy, it's changing your mind for not for chess but for all things you using to do.
Mm, no, I mean that I see no. Uh,
No similarities.
I don't think if it work like this because
Okay, but
because you know
you're obsessed
i-
with
we can say that chess is very uh, uh, very second, very oh, yeah. The chess is very wrong. Wrong picture of life. I mean that in chess you know all possibilities. You can see all. I mean, you can see
ah
all that can be done. There is no luck. There is no some black swan.
I am not saying that chess is the ultimate simulator of life. I'm saying that it's a
Yeah.
strategy game that tries to that tries to increase your strategy mind.
Mm.
Okay, I could.
No. I I can see some reasons
Playing chess.
for for your argument to be for your thesis to be true.
Yes.
I just don't know. Maybe it work like this. Maybe it.
Yeah, but I have um, some words. For instance, yeah,
Okay.
because okay, that civilization is a perfect example because I have Timur, yes, or the other people from
Yeah.
which played with me, um, and they are completely unpowerful when they're playing the first time in this game. They just can't realize that this game is not about oppressing your enemies, and they realize that they could gain alliances only in the last seconds of the game. So
But
yeah,
this is true for everything else in life. You are not good when you start and then get better.
no, I'm saying that
And
not they are bad in playing the game. They don't use I as I think the main power of this game is alliances. So they just don't realize that they could use another people to win game for only for them, and this could change their life actually in a business in another ways where you could
maybe,
find
but
alliances. Like in this,
yeah. But in chess, you have no alliance.
yes, but in chess you have predictions. You're training to have a strategy.
Oh, I think it's an obvious thing, and all your all your everyday life is some strategies when you're trying to
No, but in which other
make
game
it.
you're predicting your enemy um, move to react on them? I don't remember many of games which have traps for your opponent.
In real life, you also predicted some events that can bother you.
Yeah, which is why this game is powerful. In real life, you could make a
No, no,
mistake
no.
in such
So
predictions and lose
you
your
can.
money or your life. Why we need a games to uh,
Mostly you lose only your time, I think, in
yes,
real
over
life.
time, but still games is more uh,
But when you're playing in games, you also lose your time. So
not in such amount. Okay, you
I don't
you
think so.
you exactly know that the generals and commandership
Okay,
is
okay.
usually playing games too. They're predicting in simulations uh, activity of China, for instance, and response for this activity. And many of them say
Yeah,
that games
yeah,
is
but when they doing it, they have specific goal, and the board is a real map. So I mean, it's not like you play in a chess and then you will be better in this kind of activities.
yes. If you want um, uh, to increase your possibilities um, in global politics, yes, you need to play such games that play generals. But if you don't know what will you do in a future life, the chess um, is the ultimate way to increase.
No. Oh, and I think that the chess is maybe some other game can be better, but chess is very primitive in type of activities that it implement. It's like I for maybe okay, it's not a long time, but for 3 months I was very actively play in Go, Weizi, Hadouk, I don't know which weren't used in English, and I don't think that it have some real influence on my life strategies
Okay,
that
but
it.
when I'm saying that in Civilization, the new player can't understand that he need alliances, and the proficient game only use alliances to win, uh, you could easily see how it's could implement in a real life. For instance, AFBK and other opposition, they have a straightforward only one way to combine their power and be a solid system uh, against country. Yes,
Yes,
but
yes.
some of they don't understand, really don't. They think that it's more important to destroy their small opponents from oppositions than
Okay,
yes.
but you give me a specific example for civilization.
Yes.
I know nothing about civilization. Maybe it can help you. But but
I see
I
no
see
differences with no global differences
I
between
see
these games.
I see no real cases that can help you when you play in chess,
I'm saying
except some
prediction
very
and
very obvious things that you can just
prediction
play
moves
something.
and plotting against your opponent. Traps,
Yeah,
for
and I
example.
and I don't think you that if you play in chess 2 weeks or 20 years, you will be better in these skills. Maybe you would be, but not because you played a lot in chess, but just because you played in it sometimes.
Yeah, but you know that because you're more powerful player in in chess too, but in Go specifically, I even couldn't comprehend your movement in this game. Not because you have a higher level or you unlock some abilities that prevent me for dominating, and just because you think different on this map. You was not so long obsessed with IQ and intelligence, and it's could be a little uh, advanced with riddles. Not riddles, but the questions you haven't uh, used to solve. Yes, why don't these games could increase your IQ when you're solving such unusual problems for your brain?
They know there is no activity that could increase your IQ. Okay, if you will if you make this test at first time, you probably should make couple of tests before, but and it will gain you some points, but not because, but it's just because the task would be not so new for you. I mean,
Yeah, maybe it's like you're saying, but still it's have similarities because chess have some points that have life,
okay,
and
okay,
Go.
maybe there are some similarities between IQ test tasks and chess tasks, but I don't think that if you will be better in chess tasks and this somehow will work in some IQ test. tasks. I don't. Okay, it maybe gain you, I don't know, 3 or maybe 5 points. Probably not, but probably not 5. Probably less, but okay, let it be. But I don't think that it will really increase your real intelligence.
Oh, we don't know actually if intelligence could be increased. But still, if you're right, you're saying that with solving tests, you will find similarities in future tests, and in this way you will achieve more high assessment. Yes, so
Yeah, but
as with chess and life, because you have similarities, you definitely will have similarities with chess in real life, and these similarities um, will change something.
it's hard to imagine for me how tasks from chess can be
Why is the predicting it's not a sufficient uh, sufficient way
because
to characterize chess?
firstly because in chess and in real life you predicted different things. I
Mm.
mean,
When you're saying life, you're saying everything. It's eating, traveling, it's I don't know,
yeah.
meteorites that could fall on your head. But I'm
So,
saying,
look, you should know that you can make predictions, and you should know that you need to make some plans when you're doing
mm,
some business activities, for example. But I don't think so that okay, maybe if you play in chess, you will know that you should do it. And if you're not playing in chess, for some peoples, you with less probability will think about it. But I think that I uh, will be doing such plans and strategy, and I don't think that the quality of my strategies will be better if I play in chess.
mm, okay, but it's as expected that you will be prevail um, in in chess without experience in chess, like, or if you prevail in business, haven't experience in business. So you're just saying that you will prevail, and you definitely know that usually people haven't prevailed without experience. Why do you neglect your chess experience and saying that you have a sufficient amount of experience by yourself?
I just don't think that chess give you some good experience.
Which activity will grant you uh, more experience in prediction, in uh, in all amount of predictions that you could have in your life?
Okay, I don't know many games, but as I heard about it, uh, poker probably will be better in this field because in poker you need to evaluate probabilities and you will gain a good understanding the difference between 10% and 18%, and not just will be understand only two concepts, only three concept of 0%, 50%, and 100%. I mean that you know that there is something between 50% and 100%, but you cannot really feel it very well.
Yes, what you will say that poker is a good game for reading information from
Oh yeah. Maybe
opponents.
also you can contemplate the other players, their
Okay,
not character but emotions.
okay, we will
So
have
yeah,
no
so
consent.
yeah, I think that that poker give you more uh, poker give you more factors, more different experience in comparison to chess game.
I think we
I'm not sure
will
about
have
it.
no
I never played poker.
consent in this.
I mean that when you play in chess, the only thing that you can do is predict.
Yeah.
Oh, that you do is predict a game with no randomness in it. When you play
Poker
in
have
poker,
Ah.
you predict, you evaluate possibilities, you analyze emotions to understand the cards that people have. So at least you will have three type of activities. In chess, you will have only one.
Yes, as I was saying, we will have no consent in this
Yeah.
round, but
Agree.
question is still open. It's about examples of your pseudo intelligent activities. So the
Okay,
chess
but
you mentioned it, and all the games that is popular in such circles.
Okay, but it's a task that can take sometimes to remember something else.
Okay, but a cultural thing. You still think that it will provide you something, and it's better than, I don't know, going to opera or theater. It's better than see a movie.
It's probably the same.
Yes, but
Oh,
it's one of them is not. It's highly.
yeah. I mean, it's probably the same from the viewpoint of some material benefits, but from viewpoint of your emotions that you will have, probably when you go on opera, it's more rich experience because it's another building. I mean, it's it's not.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. So you
Somebody
experience
was
more
saying
new
that opera it's
things.
not only music, it's people, it's acquaintances you could have such places, but I never saw as these people speaking with unknown persons in such places.
No,
Yeah.
I mean that it's an opera. It's, if you like it, it's a building. It's maybe some paintings on the wall, and if you want, you can speak with audience if you want, with someone from it, and it can help you find uh, uh, an related soul.
Mm,
I mean, some souls that are similar to you in some aspects.
okay. Mm, okay, but still, why do you need this process? We're saying about process, about contemplating. What is in it? Something that you can't have by your own, by uh, your gadgets.
Uh, Now you speaking about what things?
About music and paintings.
Why you cannot use your phone, for example, for listening music?
Yes.
You can, and from a perspective of music, it probably give you not the same experience, uh, but similar
Okay, so
experience.
you're rejecting all modern and not modern ways to
So yeah, when I go in Philharmonia, if there's such a word, I not going just to listen music. I, I have some hopes that the quality of sound will be better than from my phone, but mostly it's
okay, so you're not the person who would like to go in such places every Saturday, for instance. If you
probably
have money
no.
and abilities.
In Philharmonia, probably no. In theater, I don't know.
Okay, good. So we could say that you're rejecting all types of such intelligence movement because you're rejecting books, theater, uh, uh, paintings, and all what we
So
mentioned today, and
okay,
games.
if you argue that the chess can give you some uh, valuable skill, I cannot argue that the book can give you uh, some picture of how different lives are progressed, that you can watch, not watch, but
Yes,
you
yes,
can yeah,
it's
yeah,
true, but I see nothing new in in such books, especially modern books and films. So um, them um, majority of them is just repeating the old plots.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I probably can agree with this. point
So
of view.
yes,
Uh,
this way it's nothing
Plus, maybe
interesting.
if we also speak about books, if we speak about not just classical books, but books with a good style, it can improve your speaking skills, because I can see a difference between how my inner voice builded when I not reading classical literature for a long time, and when I read it. I mean that the capability of mine to build good sentences is better when I read uh, every day some
And so,
books.
okay, so no new information in the books, but you're still reading the Bible, and you're saying that it's a knowledge that give you understanding of the basement of our culture, like this. But why you're still
Because when I go into cathedral and I see some paintings, I wanna understand these paintings. The cathedral is the type of aesthetic that I really like. I don't think so that contemplating that feeling of this aesthetic will give you some material benefits, but maybe it will, but maybe it can improve uh, my mood, and it will gain me something. But it's not why I'm
yeah, but I'm saying
doing
that
it.
if you need an knowledge, you could just have outlines uh, from AI, for instance. So why do you need to read it
Uh,
if you could remember
uh,
it more likely if you have a um, short.
firstly, I don't wanna miss something. Secondly, it will be harder to remember if I use recap. Mm, That's main components. Plus, in Bible, the stories isn't very long, so I have
Yes,
to.
but we will lose this. Put down this aspect.
Plus, maybe if I read a Bible, I can say someone that I read a Bible. If I read some recaps, I will not say that I read a Bible.
Okay, so it's uh,
In some aspect, yeah,
mhm.
it can be
Yeah, but
fewest.
you're saying that you want not to um, miss something, but while you're reading Bible, you're missing Torah, Quran, and
No, 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 no.
pre-Bible books. So some of
Uh,
them you will definitely uh,
Firstly, I cannot read Torah, Quran, Bible, uh, analytics at the same time. So it's it's not bad, man, that I'm not planning to read this another text, but because I live in Western culture, mostly heard when I mostly when I uh, mostly when I heard about something that linked to classical art, it's Western classical art.
sure.
And when I heard about and this Western classical art often have some bonds, some links to Bible, to ancient Greek.
Yes, but
So
you
yeah,
will definitely will be traveling and
what?
traveling
Yeah,
and still
yeah.
I can't.
And if I will traveling into Japan and would want to understand the local architecture, for example, of course I need to read something.
But I'm saying that I will not believe that you will read all divine books, and maybe you need uh, to resort, прибегнуть to this type of gaining knowledge. It's more useful.
I mean that I don't think that reading a recap will save me time. Probably, if I will read a recap, yeah, I just I don't know. I just will not have a will to reading this to reread it many times, and because this recap is shorter and not so specific, I will forget about it very quickly, and it will be harder to remember it one more time.
Okay,
Something like this.
I think the topic is over. I
Oh yeah,
received
yeah, yeah.
all what
And
I
oh no,
wanted.
no, 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 no. Forget about it. Yeah, maybe.
So
So
ultimately, your rejection all popular movements and do it for other things you prefer, not the mainstream things.
maybe, but the things that you mentioned isn't a part of regular life of most of the people, so it's not something special.
Yeah, but people is striving for this. They're trying to. Okay, never mind. The topic is over. I need to change. Um, about relations. Don't you think that the Maxim is just a regular person, but Maxim with cool glasses and an ecstatic
What?
with cool glasses and an ecstatic haircut is interesting person that is really requires somebody attention. It's about gaining all acquaintances.
Are you planning to lure Maxim into your obsession with this jackets, shoes, etc.?
It's my obsession.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Uh, just in 4 months, it's changing from nothing to
Yeah.
obsession. Okay, maybe, but I just want you to look at at uh, at dating with girls in such way.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
the first
This type of
experience.
relation
Yeah, yeah.
types.
But
Ah,
ultimately,
oh,
you.
well, oh. You know, there is an interesting scene when you making a podcast. I don't know the English
Yeah,
equivalent. You know.
pick up.
Maybe. There is an interesting thing that, in some sense, you should not bother about percent rate of it of capability to work of these pickups. So if your pickup work on half of a woman's, it doesn't mean that it's better. In some sense, when you make a pickup, you should uh, sort the woman to pick. You should implement it such things uh, that will remove some types of people uh, and attract another.
Yeah, but it's
So
so many things you need to keep in mind. And I don't know it's possible to fully have some strategies that will um, sort of the people you met. And I think that more the more people will like you, the more chances you will find to find your true love. And it's better to reject.
love. Oh, okay.
It's
True wife. I better
yeah, without
say.
love. Yeah, love
Yeah,
is
yeah, 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 yeah. It's not a valuable aspect when you seeking for a wife, from my perspective.
only cold. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only cold reasoning.
mm. Okay, and it's better to reject people that be rejected.
Okay,
So
okay.
yes.
But what's
So
your point?
yeah, the main point is that if you ask some people for even marriage people for uh, tip,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I know that.
they will say that you need to be yourself, but actually you don't need to be yourself. Yeah, so maybe these ponds will work even for you, don't you think that it's a good strategy?
Is it a good strategic to be yourself?
No, not to be yourself,
But yeah,
but
yeah.
be a better uh,
Ah,
person. You know
it's
about
the thing that I trying to
escape.
uh,
Escape.
trying to do. I don't know.
Ah, to do? No,
Yeah.
no, not to be a better person. I'm saying to be a better person in the eyes of other peoples, because you're not you won't be a shining man that requires uh, attention of all people you see. But this type of man will have uh, more attention. and in this way you could seduce somebody and then and then change his uh, mind. Uh,
Change his mind. You you can hope. You could hope.
why? No, it's not working as this. I'm saying that if you have, okay, it's just a matter of advertisement. Uh, Nobody want to see advertisement. Everybody thinks that people, regular people that you met today or tomorrow will, it's not interesting for you, and they're not required any uh, part of your attention. Yes, but advertisement that in the first second gives you hope that it's something uh, that you never met before will change your mind, and ultimately you will spend more time on this advertisement, and maybe you will reconsider um, your um, your relation with this advertisement. Maybe
Maybe so.
yeah, maybe you don't need these bananas that is uh, demonstrating this advertisement, but when you will spend 2 minutes on watching this advertisement, you could change your mind, and bananas is not such a bad idea to buy. Yes, so like this.
So, what your idea? What you
I'm saying,
recommend to do?
imagine your 10 of 10 woman wife, and you will meet her only once in the mountains when you're camping.
Okay.
Yes. And she will not be looking at you because she have,
Oh, no. It's a. Okay.
yes,
I'm
because
sorry.
she have many of persons around you, and they're all not require, not not deserve her attention. Yes, but if you will have this one glance, you will um, so somehow you will attain her attention in the subsequent ways. You will change her mind, and maybe she will she will like you uh, your natural form. That's the form for seduction.
Okay. First comment is if it's 10 woman, it's probably meant that this woman is 10 of 10. Oh, yeah. If it's a 10 of 10 woman, from my perspective, it will probably mean that some of, I mean, she probably will notice some things that I demonstrate right now at my nowadays state in social communication. I mean,
Dating.
but no, okay. What you speak is advertiser. So, okay. Mm, yeah, but from first glance, you're right, but you should be accurate uh, with your advertising because it can attract some group of people and don't other group of people, and maybe someone in this other group is the one that you wanna attract.
Yes, but you definitely know what you're seeking, and if you have wrong baits for this person, it's not problem of advertisement. It's a problem of you. I'm not saying that you need to be to look good
Be
for
a
this.
giga chat.
Yes, or
Okay.
yes, but if you think that she will um, she will like only the brainy one, you could have your philosophical conversation for even lecture for this
Oh,
camp
okay.
site. Yes.
Okay, but uh, the thing that I heard is just be yourself if you wanna. But
You
I
heard,
can
yes, and it's wrong.
interpret your speech like be yourself, but
Why?
you're speaking about some advertising.
I'm not saying to be yourself.
I understand,
Exactly.
but
So why you're saying that my main idea is be yourself? I'm saying that if you uh, if you are a philosopher and you are seeking a wife, woman that like philosophers, uh, it will be more useful.
okay, you should reveal yourself as a philosopher.
Yes,
So
yes,
you should be. Oh, okay. We can interpret it like you should be more active in revealing yourself, even if in
yes,
general life, even previously you are not so.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's yeah.
And even in a small things, who is better than
I
a
can.
philosopher? A philosopher with a great haircut is better than a just philosopher. So maybe if you even don't like this, you need to orientate
Oh.
on a majority of people. So if
I'm not sure because if I seeking a wife, we probably will live in one house, and if our tastes are different, it will ruin my life.
okay, now I see that its topic is not certainly for you because I have friends that just finding a woman in chats for acquaintances.
Uh-huh.
Yes, so you have another standards that may be rejecting some of my ideas, but still,
Uh,
the first. Okay,
oh, oh,
what we could have. Um,
okay. If you're seeking for a woman in how it's called, uh, the main app for this, the main map for finding a relationship. Okay,
mhm.
so
Yeah, but
yeah,
even in the regular acquaintances, for
you
instance, you
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 wasn't.
certainly should make a good photos, etc. So even if you, uh, it's hard to. say? I mean, maybe you just. Oh, the first strategy is that you should try to just be more actively yourself,
Yeah, yeah,
more
yes.
revealing. If it doesn't, if it uh, will not work, yes, then you should change something. Obviously, if you wanna have a luck.
Hmm. Yeah, but for instance, you're you was you're telling me that that Kirill is a decent person, and you wasn't really in friends with him. But if
And,
you you
okay,
hmm?
but no,
Yeah, but if
if I
your
think that
first uh,
if I think that someone is a good person, it does not mean that we will have a good relationship. I
oh my.
really don't think that that I can be uh, interest that I can have interest for Kirill, and probably that Kirill in the personal discussion will be a good interlocutor.
Why?
Because we have different spheres of interest.
Spheres.
Yeah.
Okay, I have what to say in this matter, but not today.
Mhm.
It will be too long. Okay, so do you like this idea at least?
I can say that I saw some uh, interesting idea, probably.
Mhm.
This. I mean, no, I mean that obviously, if you try something and it does not work, you should try something else. And in this specific case, to change your haircut is one of the way.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, and my topics, especially having a name copy Brad Pitt on the first date. uh, yes, so maybe you need to have a short hair and your act of moving you don't like because I don't like a haircut of Brad Pitt, but because of majority of people like them or him,
Ah,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you need to.
So okay, the main idea is you trying to be yourself. If it doesn't work, you trying to change something, and at some point you trying to change something, even if you don't like it.
Hmm. Maybe so,
Yeah.
but I think that it's no time for changing strategic. You need to have a most powerful of yours at the first. Yes, at the first
Uh,
place because it's you have no time. The first experience is um, uh, most important.
or oh okay.
Yes. Even saying about us, if you
Uh, but you in your example with a woman 10 of 10 in a camp, truly you probably would not be sure that it's really woman 10 of 10.
No,
and you
if no, this
ah
one
oh
could be
okay
selected by
okay
you
and you
long ago.
and you trying to use the more effective strategy,
Yes.
yeah, and then decide.
Mm.
Maybe, but it depends on how this strategy differ from your real self. Ah, I mean, if
Because
this,
your real self
if,
is not like some things
no, no, I
you
mean,
must to do.
if this ideal self is very far from you, uh, probably okay.
No, even so, the strategic is working because you're just giving a person time to convince her uh, to love new you.
Okay. Let it be.
Mhm.
Let
Yeah. Okay. The third topic is ability of Asian people solve a math problem much better. It's obvious to you that we have such statistic.
Can you repeat first two words?
Ability of Asian people.
Aha, okay. Uh, let it be.
But you're not familiar with the statistics?
I heard such cultural meme, but
Ah, yes.
I'm not sure about is it uh, real thing. Maybe
No, I'm remembering that
okay. Okay,
that
let it
I
be.
sent it you such statistic and you have told me that it's it's known. Uh,
You send me statistic about IQ score in different countries, and yeah, it's known fact that Asian and some group of Jew is the best in
so
this.
you're thinking that it is uh, demographic. It's uh, no, it's a natural things, not
Genetic.
yeah, genetic. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
But I have facts that proven another point of view, and it is about their
I mean,
system.
IQ score is genetic, not mass task.
Mass what?
Mass tasks. Tasks. Задачи.
Yeah, about what mass tasks you're talking.
Uh, Firstly, when you reveal the theme, you're speaking about mass.
Ah, yes. Ah, mass, not massive. Yes, okay.
Mass. And
Yes.
yeah, okay.
Um. Okay. But but I need to clear that uh, all, mm, maybe some of them. Uh, okay, the majority of Asian countries having um, peculiar system of education, and
Yeah, and it's very uh, and it's very unattracting from perspective of a
mhm. Yeah,
child.
it's actually cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah, with this and cultural what text because of which some people is convincing suicide, and
Mhm.
it's a problem of all Asian countries, not only Japan.
Yeah, yeah. I know about these facts, and I think that this educational system and as I know, it's mostly not it's not educational system. It's educational culture and and
It's part of the
and
system.
maybe I
Okay.
don't know. And
Yes.
yeah, and obviously this educational culture will lead to more achievement s- in all uh,
Educational tasks.
yeah.
Yes, and I even heard about fact that some students is spending only 4 hours on sleep uh, before in the months before their global tests. So it's I don't know if it's true, but I think that something about this they definitely have.
Maybe when I preparing for an exam, I also sleep about probably 5
No, no, no,
hours.
not one day or
Yeah,
week.
yeah, yeah.
It's a
I
month
understand.
at
I
least.
understand. I
Yes,
understand. Uh, I'm not sure if it is an
I'm not either.
effective strategy,
Mhm.
but okay, okay.
Mm,
Maybe it's true.
yes. Um, and and I even have a glance of the Japan tests uh, becoming of age.
Mhm.
Yes, and they have problems that is not familiar for our 11th classes. It's at least the math tasks that we have in university.
Mhm.
Yes, so even the level of education is much higher, and I think that all these facts uh, is uh, is the reason why they are so good in the math.
Okay, okay.
Yes, and
I see no reason to not agree with you.
you will have one
Yeah,
soon.
okay.
Yes, and having a statistic of intellect is can be uh, neglected neglected from information I provide you just now. So I think that it's
Okay,
would increase
but
intellect as well.
there is two uh, counter argument. Firstly, the problem of chicken and an egg. We don't
Mm.
know. Is it what?
Okay, but if they have a high intellect already, why do they need a cruel system of education
No.
to stimulate
Uh,
people learn math?
uh, ju- just cultural event. I
Mm, I don't really think that if you're
okay,
good at something, you will
and
do
okay.
uh, such жертвы to do it more better.
Plus, there is another fact that the best in IQ score is uh, Ashkenazi Jews, and I don't know that, and I didn't hear that in Israel, for example, there is such aggressive studying culture.
They have a choice between university and going on war.
But plus, as I know, there is a very big correlation between IQ scores in early school and when you're already adult.
A what? Repeat it, please.
A very uh,
High correlation between what?
between your IQ score in I said early school, but I don't know if there is such. I mean, when you're, for example, 7 years old and when
Ah,
you're
yeah, yeah. Okay.
adult. So
So you're rejecting possibilities that such um, system could affect on intellect, IQ of people.
I heard many. I heard many facts, many studies about such things and about special programs, special programs, for example, in the United States that uh, trying to use some special studies to increase an IQ score among some group of people, and as I know, all this program are closed uh, and could not give real results.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but I have another correlated topic about given given information. Could you remember that uh, exactly all of our teachers and this is well known in our territory that the Soviet Union have a great, maybe even the greatest school and education system. And I even heard from, I don't remember her name, but your teacher in common, our teacher in common, that Japanese government is trying to realize Soviet practice in on their land. That is defining that we're better.
Oh, okay, I'm a big skeptic, but okay.
Yeah, but
But I obviously heard that Soviet Union was good in math and physics, so at least in this aspect,
yes, they are. But I
probably.
see no no reasons of this in practice.
Uh,
Yeah, and with this information, don't you think that Chinese?
what reasons are you wanna see? What reasons can you imagine for this? I mean, if it's a real case, how this case would look.
Like a Chinese program with a- with restriction and intentionally
Mhm.
spending time of students on studying.
Mhm. Okay, okay.
Yes, and don't you think that Chinese program is the best in the world right now? Even statistics is giving this information. It's cruel.
From
It's
a perspective of studies score, probably. From a
perspective of what?
perspective of some of s- scores, I mean,
Score. Yeah.
verbs in, yeah. From a perspective of some wide cultural effect, I don't know. Probably if their children committed suicide, but in United States, children also committed suicide. So it's
Mm, the
probably
this the studying system um, of Sparta was also cruel, but nobody is saying that their warriors is is not greater at their time.
yeah, yes, but I mean, I'm not sure how this intervention can influence on culture, and also maybe such a system will I don't know, I don't know, will nurture in you a slave nature, for example.
It's making the system only better for government.
From government perspective, yeah.
Mm. Okay, but the question of suicides is it could be uh, amendment amend with some new practices, and I don't think we need to change the point, the aim. You could have a stake on not physics, but psych or yes,
Mhm.
yes. So like this.
Or you can just bond the children by ch- chains, and it will be harder to commit suicide.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it's also a work strategy.
What?
Uh, did you know how old this educational system in Japan?
What?
How old this
No,
educational
I
system?
don't know.
Because modern Japan isn't so good as it was in 60s.
Hmm. You have the information, but um, at least it's still better than our. As
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
told my scrutiny.
But who knows? Is it because of this system? Because some other aspect.
Or
So
because of weakness of our. Okay. So its topic could be closed. How could you evaluate contribution of your school English in your uh, on your today's?
Okay, okay. Give me 1 minute, please.
Okay,
For
if it's possible, it's possible.
oh, mm, if I use
Hello.
10 point scale, I don't know, maybe 1 or maybe
One.
2. Yeah,
So you are a
maybe
self-made
maybe
man.
3.
Yes. Your English is completely your uh, your
Not
achievement.
completely, but at least 80%, I think. Oh, okay, at least
Mhm.
75%.
Okay.
I mean, probably the only good thing that school gave me is that when I but if I don't know if this practice have a real value, but when I was at 7th grade, I heard in some video that you should change the position of your phone to sound more native like, and the school give me capability to practice it. So that's probably uh, the greater
Mhm.
input of school education. That one time in a week I read some text in English and change the position of my tongue. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, but don't you think that um, uh, that your um, mm, assessment of English, your advancement, is not uh, is not a straightforward line. It could be you could have a progress much slower at the start and then is improving and having a much better English just in the months or even weeks of studying. So
If we trying to evaluate the progression of English level, I mean A1, A2, B1, B2, etc. As I know,
yes.
the pattern works the other way around. reverse. The next level will take more time than previous one.
Mm.
And my English after school was very bad, and it's probably was uh, worse or not. Yeah, it's probably was worse than your. So I mean,
It was,
I
and I don't understand how it was much better than my when you when you proposed me to speak in English at the first time. You made a great progression in the short time by yourself.
I'm not fully understand your point.
I'm saying that your English, as I remember, was worse than my in a school, and when you tried to speak with me in English, it was your idea, if you remember. Your English was much better than mine, and I still don't understand how in this short amount of time you managed to improve your English in such
Mm-hmm.
way. Yes. Yeah. But you really.
So yeah, so I don't think that studying English. Oh, I cannot say that I studied English at school. No, I attend lessons and do almost nothing during these lessons.
Mhm.
And so I wasn't a learner,
Student.
good learner during this period. So
Mhm.
and and yeah, and the level of my English after school was very bad. It certainly wasn't A2. Maybe it was A1. I don't know. I I regret that I didn't make some tests when started to learn English,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
I certainly cannot can watch anything, read anything. So
Mhm. I see. And I still can't read and watch anything, so it's not
yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
possible.
But your English was better. So I mean,
Yeah, and yeah, but you definitely know that to learn second language is much easier than learn first. No, third language is much easier to learn than the second.
I
S
heard it.
yes. Okay, we will think that it's the truth.
Okay.
Yeah, and why don't you think? Okay, you give me some information that every next level is harder to achieve. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, but don't you think that understanding of grammar, just the construction of uh, words, uh, it's a high amount. I don't know. Yeah, it's such valuable and um, unachievable mission that took from you 11 years to understood, and uh, from this moment you just need to
What do you mean when spoken about understanding of grammar?
mm, about
Because yeah,
construction of sentences.
mm, I'm not. understand you.
Never
I mean,
mind. Just the simplest you could imagine right now. It was the um, hardest point of your English.
I see no reason to see it like this. I mean,
Because
why do you think that to okay and I'm okay, how can you evaluate this parameter?
evaluate. Hmm. Um, Obviously I can't. It's evaluate in the objective
Okay,
matter. Yeah, but I'm just suppose that it was a hard one.
it means that if you know all words
Okay,
in
okay.
sentences,
I could evaluate it. Um,
okay,
don't you think that the harder uh, evaluation of using your brain is how it is heating as a computer that um, providing you the best graphics is producing a lot of heat, such uh, oh, and the brain as well is producing as much heat as he using at this moment. And I remember good that my head was hitting a lot at this time, and I feel nothing at this moment. Not at this moment, but at my current uh, way of learning English. I don't feel it, but my English increased this in the past year significantly, and it's almost two levels that I achieved. And I think that maybe the first levels was harder, not easier, and every next level will be easier for you, not the harder.
if I will try to learn a new language right now, for example, I don't know,
French.
let it be. Okay, but I trying to seek some language from another group, not not from the group of English of Roman language, but okay, let it be. I think that I can attain such a level that I have in English before my self studying it. In a couple months, probably. Probably more than 3, but probably less than 9.
Yeah, but now you understand the
Okay.
type of
Okay. It's hard for me to imagine what you're speaking about because if you know all words in the sentence, you already have a good chance to understand these sentences and to understand another word that not so straightforward, to understand, I don't know, some ending like ing, maybe some words like have had, etc. It's I see no difficulties in it. I see no reason why this can take you more than than 2 months.
Yes, but it's not obvious for me because I am still having problems with grammar and with
I also have it,
yes,
but it's because we
with the
just
times especially. So so my
yeah,
it's my weakest point actually, and I
yeah.
could learn as much words as I want, but still have a problem with R or is in the
Obviously,
hmm?
obviously,
Was?
obviously.
Yes. When? Which is why I'm supposing that learning um, basic of English is harder because I still don't know them.
So, school education uh, wouldn't give you this basis, and my basis was even worse than you from school education because I okay now when I nowadays when I uh, solve English tasks that evaluate grammar, mostly I can answer. Okay, if it is tests, I answer correctly because there are some English patterns in my head. I remember that when I make some tests in ninth grade on grammar, it was some very uh, uh, very serious exam,
Mhm.
and there was block on reading, on grammar. I answer probably there was something about 25 tasks. There was no correct answer. So I mean as that all my answer was wrong,
Mhm.
all of it. So I, I don't think that what I have today is have something from those days. Not more than 25%.
Mm, Okay, but okay, but your mistakes maybe it's was a part of your way, and you need to spend these 11 years, maybe because you're not was so eager to studying, you have not completely
But
level.
but but these mistakes even goes not from incorrect understand. These mistakes goes from that I just answer by luck. Not by luck, but also
I
I
see.
look and what sounds better.
Speaking of,
Oh,
do you know past form of вспомогательного
oh, oh.
for you, for you? Y-
Вспомогательно.
yes.
I don't know what it means.
No, like are, is, or something.
Uh,
How do you say that я был неправ?
I was here.
Hmm?
I was.
No. Ah, oh, you. I'm sorry. You.
Ah,
Ты был неправ.
but I был is you
Ты был неправ, да.
was or maybe were WERE.
Yes, you were. It's plural,
Mhm.
so you know it, or it's just
I if you specifically ask me, I I'm not sure, but I wasn't sure that were used for you.
Hmm. Okay, but I didn't know this
Mm.
specifically,
Okay.
and only now I understood this.
Mhm.
So just two of the simplest words. Yes,
Okay.
and even when I understood this, I still was using
Mhm.
yes, wrong form of these two words. So it is about your mistakes. You really think that you're doing everything all right, and when you're realizing that you wasn't, it's you weren't. Look, just in the life time. So like this.
Mhm. Understand. But okay.
So you still don't think your school English education was good and it uh, was significant in comparison what you're studying now? Because 11
Um,
years, it's not a joke.
okay, let's look at okay, let it be 11 years. Let it be that I have uh, 4 hours per week of English.
Hmm.
Ah, so it will be okay.
So how many hours do you spend now in a week?
Last day, um, last week I spent less than half of an hour in English.
Hmm.
2 days before this week, I spent about 10 hours per day. So it's
10
not very.
hours per
Yeah,
per
yeah,
day?
yeah, yeah.
What what are you doing?
I watched uh, the House
Yeah,
of,
the
of the Dragon,
dragons.
and I wasn't like it. I see no reason why you like it.
Yes,
But I
still you don't?
yeah. No.
Uh, I I just watched some series uh from original series from Game of Thrones, and it's
Mhm.
yeah, it's better. But
Oh.
but still, I don't reject my words about House of the Dragon because in comparison, what what directors is filming right now is a masterpiece. So maybe I just was tired from our modern cinema, and it was a
Oh.
gasp of fresh air.
Firstly, in many cases, it's. Uh, I'm not sure that I called it melodrama, but let it be.
And what
And
is the
I
difference between melodrama and the regular film for you?
no, I mean that melodrama is a bad word for me that characterize some type of plot in and probably I can call it House of the Dragon melodrama. I'm not sure, and it's
Why is the Game of Thrones is not a melodrama?
it is.
Game of Thrones, it is.
Oh no, Game of Thrones. I'm not well remember it. But I mean,
But still, what is the definition of melodrama for you? What is the worst scene in this?
when maybe when all decisions in films making on level of emotions. So
Yeah. You're
from
actually
my
right, yes.
perspective, it's I don't know. It's very stupid characters. Maybe- oh, I cannot understand their motivation.
Mhm.
So
But speaking with
and
your words,
and I uh, saw no character that I can associate
sympathies.
myself with. So I
The
mean,
king,
all characters are someone stupid, someone rude, and their two main character are very stupid and unreasonable for me. They doing what they're doing just because why?
why
Because
not a of
their
the king?
father
Hand
said
of the queen
something.
is not
Huh?
hand of the queen. Why or of the king? Why is not a decent person to sympathize?
Hand of the king. What hand? The father of.
Yes.
Maybe, but it's not. He wasn't one of the main character.
Indeed.
Is
Okay, but speaking with your words, you not so long uh, time ago have said that uh, if the story speaks about a little child, he must to do stupid things sometimes.
okay,
Yes.
but all decisions in this series are stupid. I mean, the very motivation of character are stupid.
Yeah, but
They doing something for the realm, and I cannot understand what they mean. And daughters and a wife doing something because the previous king said something to them.
yeah,
And I,
but King predicted a battle with a death, so he know about.
okay, one character know about this, another don't, and and oh, and I just looked on this war and 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 two characters uh, two main characters think they're they are good people and
They are actually, if you will have no.
they aren't good because they're stupid, and stupid person cannot be good because
Okay,
because
but I need to emphasize
person.
good, um, actually decent directors. No,
I mean,
even
for
plot
for example,
twists.
the queen in second season meet with Alicent, if I correctly remember the name. Yeah,
Yes, the
understand
queen.
me.
Queen
Yeah.
with the queen.
Uh, no, Alicent isn't a queen. Alicent is mother of.
Ah, yeah, she's not a queen anymore. Okay.
Yeah. So and if you are a good person and you wanna end this war, why you don't why you didn't scream? Okay, you will be killed. Let it be, but the war will end. You you look on yourself like uh, like you a good person, so you can end this war. Maybe you will die, or maybe you will even not, because you can just run and the queen will be captured. What's the problem? Why you could not do it?
Because you're
Another
a decent
woman
person. You have a
that in first series could kill all royal family of Alicent. Why she don't do it? Because I'm not wanna start this war. This war obviously will start, but I don't wanna start it by myself. It's a very good reason, and you will speak that you a good person.
Right, it's obvious. They have proposed a way to solve this war actually with giving a dragon stone to another family.
You mean at the end of second season?
Yes.
Yeah. But okay. Yeah, but
I'm
it was
saying
the
that
end of second series, the end of second season, and there is 13 series before it, and this 13 series is madness from my perspective.
okay, but I need to emphasize a good plot twist actually because you haven't mentioned them. The first one is surely the head of the guard that was just a regular soldier that was um, um, promoted by a queen, not the queen.
Okay.
Yes, and he, no, he actually was a knight with with oaths and убеждения. No, you
Okay.
understood me. Yes. And then he betrayed his
Principles, maybe.
yeah. Even the yes, not only the principal, but even the queen.
But the oath.
Mhm. Yes. No. Even it's the person who promoted him, who gave him ability to betray. Yeah, actually, he betrays the queen in the next move by starting a war campaign and to have a ability to stay on the hand position. So it's a transformation of actually good knight, which could be in the
Yeah. That's probably another scene, because maybe I have some problem with evaluating myself, maybe, but I saw no reason why he betrayed his oath. I mean, if you think that your oath is something precious, just didn't betray it, and then and then he make
If you're declining a proposition of the royal person, it's maybe could be worse than betray an oath because yeah,
maybe
his life is
it's a
actually
good
depending
point.
on his decision, on his
Yeah,
relation
it's a good point.
with the little queen.
But I'm not sure that in this case we can see that there is some risk of this. Maybe if he will not, the princess will be use some threats, maybe. But it's not what we see. We see that he just sit and go into nothing when princess take his clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And another scene when you're
So yeah, I like the fifth how it was serious, but chapter, not chapter. I were okay. I were like fifth series of first season. From my perspective, it was very good.
but you said that you see nothing good in this series.
From six after fifth series, yes.
And your obsession with the
Sixth
graphics is,
series
I
is
think, just
wedding.
I think that obsession with the graphics is just an attempt to
With what?
graphics.
Graphics?
Yes, графика.
No.
Is
Certainly not. At least because in second season the graphic is better, probably. I could not see such problems in second season. So
okay. But you forget about the main genius, actually idea of all series. It's the contests between two kindred souls, between two friends. That one must seduce a king because it's the order of her father, and their grow they grow apart with each other just because they have different position. I think that it could be implemented in a business because we know how many friends is starting business with business company with each other, yes, and then they are transforming in the enemies because of different position and the money that's standing, the power that's standing before his friendship. So actually it's the ideal
example.
Example, yes, example of gray moral when you have two person that is ideally clear, but the circumstances is put them as enemies. So you can't actually have a side in this
Okay,
test.
okay. I,
Actually,
from my
why do
perspective,
you
I, I
say
would be glad to see such things if, from my perspective, both two uh, frac fractions
fractions? Yes,
okay,
homes.
would I see no real reason why they're so competitive, especially why Alicent is so competitive.
Why she is competitive? She's just a queen. She
I
haven't
mean,
gathered.
why Alicent so eager to make her son a king?
Yes, it was mentioned in the plot because the easiest way to hold a power for Rhaenyra is kill all her siblings.
Uh,
And actually,
can
the
you
hand of the queen is
repeat,
saying
please? I
easiest way
lost.
to hold a power for Rhaenyra is to kill all her siblings.
No, not Rhaenyra. Alicent. Why Alicent is wanna make her son a king?
Because she wants to defend her offspring. The hand of the king is saying have said that her house could withstand only without Rhaenyra, and it's actually true. Remember only the brother or of Rhaenyra and her husband that is not eager to have other brothers and not brother but uncle, yes, not eager to have other competitors. So yeah, it's just a mm, game of surviving.
But in the end, she was decided to not to survive.
She just wanted to put the things more tender way.
Yeah. Okay. Heard. I heard you.
So it's having at least a good plot, better than nominates of Oscar and Cannes for sure.
That would be.
Have you heard um, about serial series that have a name Successors?
No.
It's good for you. It's a worst series I ever watched, but still he is standing at the first position of decent of recent years. Yes.
I see. I need to go.
I too. Okay. We have a nice discussion. Uh, how how long you h- how long before you are oh, playing planning to meet in a person?
Probably 10 days, maybe
Mm.
15 days,
Mhm.
something like this.
Okay, I see. Okay, say goodbye to our viewership. There was
Audience.
a yeah, there was a uh, our um, our постоянный guest, consistent guest, yes, consistent.
Consistent.
Mhm.
Not a good in this context, probably, but
But still,
yeah.
in the next stream, he will show his face.
Yeah. So certainly.
Yes. Okay.
So
Have a
if you wanna
nice.
see it, you should attend our next meeting
Yes.
at some unknown time.
Truly. Okay. Goodbye. Farewell, Maxim.
Farewell.
Whoever.
Unproposite.
Mhm. Okay. Goodbye.